This product right here made over $900,000 last month on TikTok Shop. And I promise you, most people scrolling on TikTok have never even heard of it. By the end of this video, I'll show you 3 ways to find products exactly like this one, starting with a completely free method and ending with the method that I actually use before I order any inventory. The number one reason TikTok Shop sellers fail is not their videos, their budget, or their listing. It's what product they choose to sell. If you pick the wrong product, your whole business is built on the wrong foundation. And what makes TikTok Shop different from every other platform is speed. A product can go from barely known to completely viral in 72 hours. I've watched it happen over and over again. And these are the 3 methods that I use to find my products to sell on TikTok Shop. Method 1 is free. Just open up TikTok Shop. Inside here, there's a tool most beginners never even open, the best sellers page. It shows you what's selling across the entire platform right now. Filter down to category and pick something you actually know, because that's how you spot what other sellers are walking past. Here's what I'm looking for. First, multiple sellers on the same product. That tells me the demand is real. Second, review velocity. If a product was listed a few weeks ago and already has hundreds of reviews, there's room to grow in that niche. This one checks the boxes. Multiple sellers, strong reviews, recently listed. That's gonna go on my list of potential ideas. Method 2 is also completely free, and you can train TikTok's algorithm to hand you product ideas. And before I share this, make sure to smash the like button, because I'm about to show you how to use TikTok's own algorithm to show you the best product ideas. And one of the things that you need to do is type in these hashtags like TikTok made me buy it, TikTok Shop, and then category specific tags tied to whatever you picked in method 1. Search them, watch the videos, and engage with anything that has the orange shopping cart icon. You need to do this consistently for a few days, not just once. Every time you engage with a shoppable video, TikTok learns to push more of that category to your For You page. Do this for a few days and your feed starts showing you new product opportunities completely for free. Now, I'm looking for 2 things. 1, the same product showing up across 3, 4, 5 different creators, because 1 creator going viral is luck, but 5 creators in the same week all having good videos, that shows product demand. The second thing I'm looking for is recurring video formats. When the same way of presenting a product keeps appearing across different accounts, that format has already been tested on real audiences and it works. So when I make content for my own product later, I'm not starting from scratch. But this method has a blind spot, and it's the same blind spot as method 1. You still can't see the actual revenue that these products are doing. You can't tell if a creator is making real sales or just getting views, whether the trend is still going up or already peaked, or whether the demand is in the product or just one creator's audience. That's exactly what method 3 solves. This is one of my favorite methods that I actually use for finding products to sell on TikTok Shop. And at this point, you've got a list of product ideas. We're gonna call this your short list. Products that keep showing up on the bestsellers page and products going viral on your For You page. But this is where most beginners get stuck. They pick from one of these shortlist items and just hope it works. And before I decide what product to sell, I personally use a tool called ShopShark. It scrapes 20 million TikTok videos every single day. That's more data than any analyst team could ever sift through. And ShopShark is running through all of it every 24 hours, not once a week. It tracks 4 things: products, videos, live streams, and creators, all in one place. So instead of jumping between tabs and tools, trying to piece together a picture, everything you need to make a product description is right here. The product I showed you at the start of this video, the one doing $900,000 in the last 30 days, that number came straight from ShopShark. So now I'm gonna take ideas from my shortlist and put it into ShopShark. And one of the things that I can see is the GMV figure is the total sales this product has generated on TikTok Shop during the last month. And there's a couple different numbers here. Units sold gives me the volume, but the number I look at first is the weekly GMV growth percentage, because that's the trend signal. And GMV stands for gross merchandise value. You can think of this as the revenue, the total volume of sales. And when you find a product with a weekly GMV growth that's consistent, something real is happening. More creators are picking it up, and more creators means more videos means more platform exposure, more exposure drives more sales, and more sales pulls in even more creators who want to promote what's already working. That's the compounding wave you want to catch before it flattens. And this chart shows you exactly where on that wave the product sits right now. There's also an even better metric built right in. ShopShark gives every product its own viral index, a score that combines a bunch of momentum signals into one number. The higher it is, the more viral the product is right now, and I use it as a check before I even look at the rest of the data. Now, click into the related videos, and we can see every piece of content ever made for this product sorted by performance. I can see exactly what hooks are working, how long the top videos run, and what the visual style looks like. If I'm gonna work with creators on this product, I've got a full content blueprint built from real data right here. Then I click through to the creator behind that top video. ShopShark shows me their full history, how many products they've promoted, and whether their results are consistent across all of them or concentrated into just one. If one creator is doing the majority of the GMV on this product, that is a red flag. If you take them out of the picture, then the product stops selling. But when I see sales from the same product coming from 5 or 6 different creators, that tells me the products actually convert well, not just the content. But here's another amazing bonus. ShopShark also shows you the commission each creator is making on the products they promote. This will give you a ballpark on how much commission you will have to set for your product. This way you're walking into that niche already knowing your margins, because as a seller, you decide what commission to pay creators for each unit they sell. But then creators can decide if they want to promote your product based on the commission you've set. But here's a feature I didn't expect to use as much as I do: live streams. Live selling on TikTok Shop is exploding right now, and ShopShark tracks it in real time. What's wild is you can just click a stream, click a spike on sales, and you can see which product was on screen and which moment triggered the buying. So instead of only seeing total sales after the fact, you learn which demonstrations and offers actually convert live. If you ever plan to sell through lives, and you should, this is a cheat sheet. So hear me out. Before I commit to any product, I run 3 simple checks. Check 1, is the trend rising or peaking? Weekly GMV growth that is consistently strong means the wave is still building. Flat or declining numbers means the moment has passed. A product that drops from 35% weekly growth to flat in 2 weeks is done. Move on and find another product or niche. Check 2, is the demand in the product or in one creator? If one creator is doing most of the GMV, the demand is tied to them. If they stop posting, your sales stop too. But when multiple creators are all putting up solid numbers from the same product, the demand is in the product. Those are the ones that will sell. And check 3, what's the actual take home? I personally always recommend to sell for at least 3 times the manufacturing price. And ideally, you want to sell for 4 or 5 times whatever your cost of the product is. Because not only do you want to sell on TikTok Shop, you're also going to later want to sell on Amazon, and you're going to have to pay Amazon's fees, ads, and influencers. So this ensures you'll still have a healthy margin after all of that. When all 3 come back clean, a rising trend, demand in the product itself, and margins that actually work, that's a product worth selling on TikTok Shop. And boom, quick recap. Method 1, the best sellers page, shows you what's selling on the platform today. Method 2, training your FYP for you page, shows you which content angles are already working in your niche. And method 3, ShopShark, gives you the proof to make a real decision before you spend $1. Now think about what you're actually risking here. The single most expensive mistake you can make is committing to the wrong product. That's hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars in inventory you can't sell. Every single thing I showed you in method 3 exists to make sure you never make that mistake. And if you open the link in the description, you can claim a 3-day free trial of ShopShark. You get full access to every tool I just walked you through: the viral index, the GMV, trend data, the creator commissions, the live stream tracking, all of it free for 3 days. Take the short list of ideas that you've had and run every product through it. See the real numbers before you risk $1 of your own money. Because that's the difference between starting your TikTok Shop business on data instead of a feeling. And honestly, compared to what one wrong product costs you, it's a no-brainer. The link is in the description. Start the free trial now and take some ideas that you have and run it through this tool. And I want to be clear, finding the right product is just the beginning. The bigger question is how to actually launch it, get creators promoting it, and build something that keeps generating sales month after month. And that's exactly what I break down in my free training right here on YouTube. Click on that video. I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.